Subscribe to Siddharth Kannan's YouTube channel.
तीन डायनामाइट लड़कियां सोहा अली खान की जय हो, जय हो, अन्या की जय हो,
जय हो।
और सब लोग बोलो लारा दत्ता डार्लिंग।
Okay. I'm so glad I elicit all these warm,
Darling.
loving responses out of people.
पर मुझे जेन्युइनली बताया गया था कि आन्या और सोहा शूटिंग के दौरान दे लव्ड यू सो मच कि इन्होंने बार बार आपको गाल में 50 पप्पियां दी, ये कहते हुए कि लारा वी लव यू सो मच। इनफैक्ट सोहा ने तो शूटिंग भी नहीं की और वो बार बार आपको पप्पियां दे रही थी।
That sounds exactly
बिल्कुल सही है। मुझे अपने पूरे गालों पे रैशेस आ गए थे, लाल लाल पड़ गए थे। बिल्कुल, I have pictures to prove it. Don't lie.
I'm sorry, I kiss lots of people, they don't get rashes on their cheeks.
Soha went to the side, took the director out for dinner saying मेरी लाइनें बढ़ा दो, ये कट करो। तो ये सैबोटाजिंग जो चल रहा था, इसके बारे में ये सही है या गलत सोहा?
बिल्कुल सही नहीं है। आप firstly, I don't think I was avoiding everybody saying, God would call and say, let's have dinner, and I'd be like,
So basically you left out Soha and all the parties with you and Anya.
No,
yeah,
not
we stopped
Anya.
inviting Soha to any dinners.
Ananya, who's also the co-director.
Ananya हमारी राइटर है, तो मैंने निर्देशक के साथ तो मतलब I didn't waste my time only. सीधा राइटर को ले जाओ खाने पे, बस बेटा अब लिख ले।
बट ये तो माने सोहा का ये माने जन से ये स्क्रिप्ट ये कर सकती है। शी कैन डू इट इन अ स्लीप आल्सो, क्योंकि प्रिंसेस है। तो सोहा का ये सीन होता होगा कि यार ये तो मेरा घर का सीन है, दिस हैपेंस टू बी एवरी मिनट पैलेस में।
I was the in-house consultant, in-house princess consultant. इन सब जंगलियों को मैंने ही तो सिखाया।
और से देखो सोहा को, इनको जंगली तक बुलाया है यार।
एक जंगली जो यहाँ पे नहीं है, कृतिका, उसको भी।
Okay, since it's about family, सोहा ये मुझे बताओ, since you come from a very illustrious family, आपके फैमिली में कौन नैगर है जो हमेशा कंप्लेन करता है ये सही नहीं, ये सही नहीं, वो क्या है, कौन है वो?
Well, I mean, when you said, you could have put it in a slightly more attractive face than I was.
Okay, let me do it again. Take two. Soha.
Can you nag like how Sharmila Tagore would nag?
Okay, let me try. बेटा, कॉफी जो है वो
ठीक। वो तो हिंदी में बात नहीं करती, बंगाली में बात करती है, अंग्रेजी में।
नहीं, எனக்கு தமிழ் தான் தெரியும்டா, புரிஞ்சுதா இல்லையா?
I think my mother is a slight nag. I hope you're not watching.
No, but what do you mean by slight nag? Nag माने कैसे? Just imitate your mother, since you were telling me to do it. How would your mother nag?
No, she's very scary. Actually, she's not. It's not sweet at all. Everyone who says Bangla is such a mishti language and all, it's not at all. She would only lose her temper in Bangla and do hisab kitab in Bangla. As a result, none of us speak any Bengali. But she'll just be like, if there's any fight that's happening, firstly, my brother and her have this wonderful relationship where every time they fight with each other, they call me. And I'm the one who has to intercede. And then she'll just pick up the phone and hang up. And I'm just like, I didn't even do anything. It's just things that, they can't say to each other that they say very easily to me.
The peacemaker kaun hai, Soha?
I'm the diplomat. I'm the third child. I have inherent charm that I rely on to get my way, because otherwise I would not have, proper nutritious meals or, an education.
Life of the party kaun hai?
My brother, Bhai, definitely.
I thought Kareena would also be the life of the party, no?
She actually really is. She's very funny. It's great to see them together, because, what I imagined of her is not how she is at all. She's very bindas. She's really doesn't care about appearances and about lots of things. So she's just very inherently, the way she tells stories, it's lots of fun to be with her.
क्या लारा भी वो लड़की है who doesn't care about the way she looks and all in real life? क्योंकि जैसे मुझे लगता है आप prim and proper है, मुझे हमेशा ये feeling आती है. But are you the kind who says, यार, I don't care after a certain point how I look, etc.?
I don't care at all. And the paparazzi that follows us around also knows that. I really don't care.
What are you saying? यानी कि जब आप एयरपोर्ट में सज धज के जाती हैं
But I have never dressed for the airport. I never have. My stylist call me up and say, "Can we get to some airport looks?" And I'm like, "What are those?" So I have walked out of airports with Saira's throw up on my shoulder and my hair disheveled and baby food in my hair, and so I have zero qualms. Motherhood has taken all vanity out of my life.
आन्या, क्या आपको भी लोग बोलते हैं आपके पीआर वाले कि यार तुम एयरपोर्ट के बाहर आ जाओ, हम 5 फोटोग्राफर्स को भेज रहे हैं, एंड यू एक्चुअली रीशेड्यूल योर फ्लाइट टाइमिंग्स बिकॉज़ द फोटोग्राफर डिडंट लैंड अप? ऐसा हुआ है?
Never. No. As in, yes, I know this happens, but I've never done this. And I can also vouch for the fact that Lara and Soha don't really care about their appearances, which is the most wonderful part about them.
Shut up. I've been told that Soha जब आप निकलती है, आप चेक करती है कोई फोटोग्राफर है, तभी आप निकलती है.
अरे मैं तो जब ड्रेस अप करती हूँ लोग बोलते हैं it's so nice that you don't care about how you look, and I'm like it really took me a long time to get ready, but people seem to think that I don't care, so I don't know what that means.
That means Soha's always in like these mismatched attires. Very often we were actually going to Lara's house, I think, for dinner one night. And Soha sent me a picture of what she's wearing. And I was just like, when are you going to get ready? And she's like, this is what I'm wearing. And I was just like, what?
Yeah, and then Anya and Kunal both gang up on me.
But listen, no one can gang up against you because your sharp repartees would put everybody in place. But Lara and Soha both, talking about paparazzis, क्योंकि आप दोनों mothers हैं, कभी कभार आपको लगता है कि सोहा की आपकी बेटी पर अगर कैमरा आ गया, वो बर्थडे पार्टी जा रही है, सेम थिंग विथ यू लारा, डू यू थिंक इट्स इंट्रूसिव चिल्ड्रन के लिए?
I think that it's part and parcel of life. And earlier when she was very small, I used to get concerned because there'd be all these flashes going on and they'd be like, oh, flashes are not good for children, etc. But I've had conversations with her about it, where she's asked me also who are these people and why they're taking my picture. And, I explained to her that, the public personalities in your family and people are interested in these things. And we go around I myself have taken so many unnecessary pictures of her where she's told me, stop, are you recording me? Just stop. And I have respected that. So like in any, there's a lot of pros to it. There's a lot of cons to it. It would be nice if you could strike a balance. And I feel honestly, in our case, they've been quite respectful of boundaries. When we went swimming once and we said, could you not take pictures of her swimming? And they didn't. And they waited for us all to come outside and then we did a family picture. So they've also been quite respectful.
Lara, आपके साथ?
Yeah, I think I've always shared a really, I would say, a healthy relationship with the paparazzi. And whenever I've requested them not to shoot Saira, they've actually backed off. So I've always, requested, can I put her in the car? I'll come back and give you a picture. And they've really been respectful of it. So I cannot give the paparazzi a bad name when it comes to my child. I think that's one line that till date hasn't been crossed yet.
I am very, very inquisitive, and so please tell me. So what happens when Inaya, Taimur and Taimur's little brother are all together in one room? वो क्या होता है? मुझे please बताओ यार, because
please
that is.
Don't tell me that you really care about the answer to that question.
No, but that is the purpose of my existence. I want to know what three of them do. I really want to know.
Firstly, to Taimur now is like, I will invite Inaya to my birthday, but I will not play with her because she's just too small. And I'm like, well, you're only 9 months apart. But she's like, no, I want to read a book and sit by the pool with my father. And I'll say hello, if I'll hug her if I have to, even though she smells like poo, which she doesn't, by the way. And then she can play with Jay. So we said, okay. So she went recently and hung out with Jay and had a lovely time, and she fed him papaya.
Soha, I don't see you that much on the screen now. Somewhere I do miss you. जैसे तुम्हारा वो गाना जो था इमरान हाशमी के साथ तुम मिले, I genuinely hum that song till date. It's one of my most favorite songs. Do you somewhere also miss being on the screen?
I do. I have missed being on the screen, but I was really obsessed with my daughter, and really nothing was compelling enough to take me away from her until I sort of dragged myself away and decided to immerse myself back into work. And this was the perfect vehicle to do that because it was ensemble cast. I felt I'll be able to balance motherhood and this. There was fabulous cast, comedy, beautiful, romantic, crumbling royal setting. So all of that appealed to me. And I said, okay, let me start with this. And then ये करने के बाद थोड़ा confidence मिल गया कि मैं शायद दोनों कर पाऊंगी. एक अच्छी माँ भी बन पाऊंगी, and I'll also be able to do my own work. So it's all possible.
Superb. Lara, this whole stint, hiccups, then you got Apna ye show coming up and all that. You are really, really having fun. Did you enjoy yourself this much in your first stint as well?
I'm having, if not as much, I'm having more fun. I have to be honest and say, it's been amazing. It's every character, like you said, hiccups and hookups mein alag kuch tha, 100 mein bilkul alag tha, Rajkumari Devyani bilkul alag hai. So I'm having a party. I'm having a blast.
But tell me, sometimes when you all take breaks, like Lara, when you take a break, or Soha, when you take a break, suddenly comments aate hain, they start writing you off. The media, people start saying, you know, their career's over with, क्योंकि अब ये माँ बन चुकी है या फिर कोई किताब लिख रहा है तो ये इनका career हो चुका है वगैरह वगैरह. When they write you off at times, does it disturb you, Soha?
No, it's never disturbed me. People have said lots of things always, and now they say more things because they have more platforms to speak, and that's great. I read some of them as well, and I have very, very thick skin. You know, whether it's somebody I know, whether it's somebody certainly if it's somebody I don't know, it bounces right off. Things that strike me at the heart, I'll actually ponder on them and try and improve myself. But most of the time, it's not like I'll spend much or lose much sleep over it.
So I like it. So what are those comments you read about yourself where you were thick-skinned too?
My first review was that she looks like her mother, but she acts like her father. And my father thought it was a compliment, which I don't think it was. You know, he was like, have they not seen Gawale suiting ads? But, you know, and that was one that struck me because it was my first public bad feedback. And I've always been an A-grade student. And, you know, this was something that was negative criticism, and it was out there in newspapers for people to read. So it took me a couple of days to get over that, with good advice from my brother about what to do with some reviewers who say unkind things about you. And then, you know, you move on.
So on that lovely note, Lara, since you've got 3 companies, she just hired me in one of those 3 companies. Thank you so much. I love it. Thank you, ladies. Bye-bye.
Bye.